Hello, this is Lolly, and I wanted to share my latest Memory Dex card, and that is a wallet. I kind of rushed this through, and I know it, so I'll show you the mistakes I've made as I go. But Father's Day is just around the corner in America, and I wanted to be able to share this with you in case you wanted to make one in time for Father's Day. So the first thing that I have a problem with is I love the pattern on this cardstock, but it's a semi-gloss, and as you can see by the reflection of the light on it, every little smudge, you can see right there how the glue is, it just doesn't come off. So anyway, it's just kind of slippery and slick, and it's a problem working with. So I wouldn't use a semi-gloss in the future. Anyway, so here it is. I'm not much for embellishing on masculine cards, but I did put this on there. I thought it would be cute to make this look like a real men's wallet with maybe like a key or some kind of a logo there maybe, or a horseshoe, some kind of, emblem right there. So I did put some stitching on here with my sewing machine. You don't have to. And I avoided the magnetic closure this time. This just is a bar that slides in there. And this is the wallet on the inside. This was a paper that was white on the inside, but again, it's a semi-gloss. And so I took the walnut distress stain to it and gave it some texture, made it look sort of like suede. And so we have this pocket here, which you could put a gift in there, like money or a gift card. And this pocket here as well is a pocket, plus it has credit card slots. And so with the file, I'm sorry, I should back up. This is a file that I've designed. It is in my Etsy shop. I will give you the link to it. So it has these credit card slots, and this shape is also part of the file, so you can cut those out. Another mistake I made is I meant to rotate this around so the slots were closer to the top. You see, because you don't have much room to put this in here because you glue the bottom. So my intention was for the slots to go toward the top. And I may eventually even glue this side down so it's just a vertical pocket instead of an angle pocket. Who knows? But anyway, I think the whole project is very fun, but this was just a kind of a live and learn. And the other thing that happened while I was making this is my blade on my Cameo died right in the middle of the project. So I had to finish hand cutting it. So some of it's not quite as perfect of a cut as I would like. Okay, let me show you the pieces to this. This is what it looks like. And you will need to decide. This time I rotated, I put the paper in there the backwards, or rotated the image on the file or whatever so that it would open the other way. So this is also it's the same cardstock as that. It's glossy. It's got some foil on it. Okay, so in the pattern, on the studio version anyway, for Cameo, it does have score lines, but I'm really getting to where I don't like the score lines so much on these projects. I just much rather, score it myself. I don't want the scratch lines on there. So I'm just going to use my ruler and give it some creases there. Okay, so let's put this back in here. I think it helps us to see, get rid of that pink background. Oops, let me move this out of the way. So, once you get that folded and you get your idea of where you are going to, I didn't score it very well, how this is going to lay out. Okay, then I know I want this here, and I'm going to rotate this so that the two welt pockets are closer to the top. And I'm only going to glue the bottom and right on this one. If you want to do any stitches, if you see like I did this, before I assembled it, I stitched on this piece, I stitched on that piece, I stitched all around here, I stitched the two, edges on this, and I stitched the length of this here. So that's totally up to you if you want to do something like that. You could put faux stitching on there with a marker. And if you want to distress your edges, do that before you assemble it. I'm going to go ahead and glue both sides and bottom of this time. Okay, and I'm putting it in the corner here. There we go. And this Scotch tacky glue dries pretty quickly, so I'm not really worried about having to put clips on it or anything to hold that down. And this is going to be level with the other one and all the way to the right here, or close enough. That's good. Now I did not distress any of these edges, and I did not do anything with that background there. You know, this would be really cute with double-sided cardstock. That would just be adorable. Okay, so that's that. And once you fold this over and see where this is going to go, what I learned too is that it would be nice to just kind of round the center out a little bit here, because if you glue this down super flat, it's hard to get that into this little bracket here. So it just got a little bit of a curve to it, and I'm only going to glue the very, very ends of that. I'm going to center that and put that down there. Well, that's drying. I'm actually going to pull this out. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's not actually completely flat on there. Can you see it actually sticks up a tiny bit? That really helps for you to get this in there, because my very first prototype, I realized that was an issue. Okay, so this now is much better, having those welt slots at the top, and you still have a pocket here, and you could put fake money in there just for decoration. So very fun. Decorate it how you want. You could convert this and use a magnetic closure if you would like. Put magnets here and here. It's totally up to you. Magnet here and here. And the other thing is, in this file, I will also give you a version of this file that does not have the Rolodex. So you will have two sets of files. One will have the Rolodex thing on the bottom, and one will just be a greeting card. And it will be, I don't know if it will be the same size or slightly larger, but so if you're not into Rolodex memory Dex cards, you can still use the file and just make a greeting card. So you'll have access to both of those. So I will give you the link to that underneath. And again, if you don't have a digital cutting machine, you can still use these images, and I will give you the link below to the video series I'm doing on how to use files like this by getting the free software and just using the software and hand cutting. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope that helps you come up with something for either a women's or men's or whatever wallet for your card and memory Dex card. Thank you for watching again.